All right, how's it going, everybody? Hey, I figured I'd do an update on my E30 here. I don't think I've ever done an update on it. Quite frankly, it's been just a perfect car. I have never had any problems with it until about a month ago. I was leaving work. This thing decided it wouldn't start. Tried it 100 times over several hours, would not start. Ultimately had to have it towed to my mechanic. And after he checked it out, he figured it was the PCM. So ordered a new PCM, waited a few weeks. Car started like a champ, again and again and again. Then I picked it up, took it home, went back to not starting again. Ultimately hitting the forums, I probably should have done it earlier, because again, I am no E30 expert. It's my first E30. The crank position sensors on these things are notorious supposedly for going bad. Had both of those replaced. Ever since, it's been starting perfectly and actually running like a completely new car. Obviously, since I've had this thing, even though it ran really good, it must have not been running quite right, because I'm telling you, the new crank position sensors, it pulls to red line, smooth and hard each and every time. As hard as a approximately 150 horsepower can, at least, right? But speaking of 150 horsepower, this is the E version, and the E version of these, for the non-E30 people that don't know, it gets kind of a bad rap because the E is for efficiency. This motor only had, I think, about 128 horsepower stock, but let me tell you, putting exhaust intake and a chip on this, which I have done, and then along with the new crank position sensors, this thing runs amazing. I mean, amazing. I couldn't be happier with it. But other than those things, I have had the driver's seat redone. It was absolute ragged, padding worn out, covers torn. My guy did a pretty good job. I mean, I'm really happy with it. I could drive this car to California now in complete comfort. And so I couldn't be happier with that. And other than that, I really don't have any plans for it, just to drive the snot out of this thing. I love this car so much. It's an 86 model. I drive it at least 2 or 3 days a week, and I plan to keep that up. I got other cars I got to share the love with, obviously. But man, it feels so good to have this thing back. Big hats off to my mechanic, Danny at Precision Tune over in Douglasville, Georgia. Again, I would love to work on cars. I just don't have the time. I work a ton, and it's nice to have somebody I can count on, and he always comes through for me. And hey, knock on wood, hopefully this thing don't have any more starting issues. But again, as any old car, it could have something pop up, but hey, until then, I'm gonna enjoy it. And thanks to all y'all for checking on this video. And if you have any comments or questions, as always, hit me up. But other than that, you all take care. Later.